Congress Party President Rahul Gandhi apologizes to the Supreme Court of India for attributing the Chaukidar Chor Hai jibe to the top court. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, seeks the response of the Election Commission on a plea filed by Congress Party MP Sushmita Dev. The petition alleges violation of Model Code of Conduct by Prime Minister Modi and BJP President Amit Shah. Prime Minister Modi rips into the Gadbandhan coalition of BSP, SP and RLD, says the leaders of the three parties will tear each other's clothes apart after May 23rd when election results come out. Bahujan Samaj Party leader Mayawati threatens to withdraw support to the Congress government in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Mayawati's warning comes after a BSP MLA joined the Congress party. The BSP will contest alone in Madhya Pradesh this elections. Aam Aadmi Party leader and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal endorses the Gadbandhan candidate in Varanasi, hails the candidate Tej Bahadur Yadav for challenging Prime Minister Modi in the constituency. War of words continue. Trinamool Congress chief and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee calls Prime Minister Modi's statements unconstitutional a day after the PM claimed to be in touch with 40 legislators of TMC. Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of India Election Watch. I am Krishna Kumar and this is the show that brings you the latest on the world's biggest election. Verified updates and unbiased analysis coming up over the next 30 minutes on what has been an intense mix of polling and campaigning. Monday's was the fourth round in the country's 7-phase election. It reported a turnout of 64% for 71 parliamentary seats across 9 states. So, where does that leave us? What is the state of play now? Now, almost 70% of India has voted. The fate of candidates in more than 370 seats out of the 543 is locked. Just 3 phases of voting are left. But make no mistake, these seats are critical. The focus now shifts to northern India, the Hindi heartland in particular. That is witnessing aggressive campaigning. Let's bring up our rally roster for today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had rallies in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Together, these states send 120 MPs or members of parliament to the Lok Sabha. BJP President Amit Shah was in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. 54 seats up for grabs here. Rahul Gandhi too was in Madhya Pradesh. The Congress party won this state in the state assembly election and they would like to win once again. Just Madhya Pradesh alone is worth 29 seats. Now, kicking things off with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he launched a scathing attack on the opposition in Bihar. The Prime Minister promising to remain tough on black money, wooing voters, promising schemes to take care of the poor. But at the top of the Prime Minister's agenda was national security. He said that the opposition has become allergic of the term surgical strikes.
एनडीए की नीति स्पष्ट है, लेकिन महामिलावटी दलों की देश की रक्षा और सुरक्षा के लिए क्या नीति है, क्या आपको पता है क्या? कभी उन्होंने बताया क्या? क्या इन्होंने अपनी रैली में इस पर कभी एक शब्द बोला है क्या? सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक और एयर स्ट्राइक के नाम पर इनको एलर्जी होती है और उनकी नींद हराम हो जाती है। उनको चिंता है ये मोदी ने कैसे कर दिया।
Now, on the other hand, Rahul Gandhi continues to stick to his message. Criticism of demonetization and GST dominated his speech in Madhya Pradesh. Congress has been on a sticky wicket in this state. Raids on individuals linked to Chief Minister Kamal Nath has embarrassed the party, but that hasn't stopped Rahul Gandhi's relentless attacks on the Prime Minister.
लाखों करोड़ युवाओं को नोटबंदी ने, गब्बर सिंह टैक्स ने बेरोजगार किया, हिंदुस्तान की अर्थव्यवस्था को नष्ट किया, चोट पहुंचाई.
Now, in the central Indian state of Madhya Pradesh, Rahul Gandhi projected himself as a confident leader. But in capital New Delhi, the Congress president was hit by a double whammy. First, a setback in the Supreme Court. Judges of the top court were not convinced by the affidavit filed in the Rafale contempt case. While hearing the case, the Chief Justice remarked, and I quote him here, "You take 22 pages to express regret, but where is the complete regret?" These are not my words. This is what the Chief Justice told Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who was representing the Congress Party president. Ultimately, Rahul Gandhi was forced to apologize. This case is about his Chaukidar Chor Hai slogan, which roughly translates to "the security guard is a thief." Earlier, the Supreme Court had admitted fresh evidence while hearing a review petition in the Rafale case. On that day, Rahul Gandhi had said that now even the Supreme Court believes that the watchman is a thief, a clear jibe by the Prime Minister. Now, the Congress president has issued an apology, but his lawyer has made it clear that he is only apologizing for attributing his remarks to the Supreme Court. Judges have now allowed Rahul Gandhi to file a fresh affidavit. And it didn't end there. The row over the citizenship of Rahul Gandhi refuses to die down too. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued a notice to him. And this is after BJP MP Subramanya Swamy filed a complaint against him. Now, the issue dates back to the year 2003. That's when Rahul Gandhi was listed as a director of a British company, Backops Limited. In Backops Limited annual returns in 2005 and 2006, Rahul Gandhi has been listed as a British citizen. And this issue had come up first when the Congress Party president filed his nomination from Amethi. Now his nomination was accepted, but now the Home Ministry has sought a response from Rahul Gandhi in 15 days. Rahul's sister and Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has dismissed these charges. She called them rubbish.
पूरे हिंदुस्तान को मालूम है कि राहुल गांधी हिंदुस्तानी है, पूरे हिंदुस्तान को मालूम है। उनके सामने पैदा हुआ, उनके सामने उसकी परवरिश हुई, उनके सामने वो बड़ा हुआ, सबको मालूम है। क्या बकवास है ये?
Now, India's election is the world's largest democratic exercise. The world is closely watching this election, especially India's neighbor, China, and they have an opinion about it too. Now, the Global Times, known for its shrill tone from the days of the Doklam standoff, has now changed its tune. It's now actively endorsing Prime Minister Modi for a second term. Sample these excerpts from an opinion piece from their website. There is little doubt that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's BJP will emerge as the largest party in the parliament. Modi's political stature outshines other candidates. And finally, Modi is likely to rule for another term. So, effectively, the mouthpiece of the Communist Party of China has endorsed Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister. Since the informal summit between the Prime Minister and Chinese President Xi Jinping in Wuhan last year, the Global Times has turned down its rhetoric recently. Both countries celebrated the first anniversary of the Wuhan summit. And the meeting was an opportunity for India and China to reset their ties, so to speak. It turned around bilateral ties after the 73-day-long Doklam standoff. Since then, both sides have stepped up efforts to improve the India-China relationship. There have been differences, but both sides have made significant headway in resolving bilateral issues. And evidence of that is today's statement by the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Beijing has softened its stance on the issue of listing Jaish-e-Mohammed, the terror group's chief, Masood Azhar, as a global terrorist. So why would China weigh in on the Indian elections? More specifically, why endorse Prime Minister Modi at this stage? China is basically signaling continuity in ties if Prime Minister Modi returns to power. More progress can be made in the relationship if Prime Minister Narendra Modi remains in power. Time now to do some KYC, or Know Your Candidate, where we put the spotlight on Jayant Sinha. He is the Union Minister of State for Civil Aviation in the Modi government, and BJP has given the Hazaribagh Lok Sabha seat to Jayant Sinha again. He is 55 years old. He holds a BTech engineering degree from IIT, or Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, an MS degree in energy management and policy from the University of Pennsylvania, and an MBA with distinction from the prestigious Harvard Business School. Jayant Sinha worked for 12 years with global management consulting giant McKinsey & Co. prior to entering politics. Jayant Sinha is the son of former Finance Minister Yashwant Sinha. While the father has been one of the more vocal critics of the Modi government, the son has remained in the ministry. Jayant Sinha clocked an attendance of 97%, much above the national or state averages. Now, he participated in just 2 debates, well below the national or state averages, asked 9 questions, again below par, and Jayant Sinha has not moved any private bills in the period under consideration as well. Now, Sinha worked for a brief period as Union Minister of State for Finance before moving to civil aviation in July 2016. Now, his work in the aviation ministry has been widely recognized. He contributed to schemes like the Regional Connectivity Scheme, UDAN, and the National Civil Aviation Policy, or NCAP. Apart from taking steps to improve the air travel experience of passengers, like the elimination of baggage stamping and the Air Saver Grievance Redressal Scheme, that's as far as the ministry is concerned. What did Jayant Sinha do with regards to his constituency? Jayant Sinha has laid the foundation stones for 3 medical colleges in Jharkhand, one in Hazaribagh itself. Now, that's about the positives. Jayant Sinha has also been caught in a couple of controversies. His name appeared in the list of politicians named in Paradise Papers by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalism. He was also widely criticized for garlanding 8 men convicted in a murder in a case of alleged cow vigilantism. Now, it's that part of the show where we try and answer an FAQ, or frequently asked question. And honestly, the one we're featuring on this show is more frequently asked than any other question this election season in India. Is there a Modi wave this time around, like in the last elections of 2014? After 30 years, in 2014, the Narendra Modi-led BJP secured an absolute majority. The Congress party was decimated. It was only 44 seats worth. It was a watershed moment in Indian politics, and Narendra Modi was predicted to stay in power for very long. Here we are in the year 2019, discussing a wave. And BJP seems confident that there is indeed a Modi wave. No, they think there is a Modi tsunami.
मैं यहाँ पे सालों से वोट करती आ रही हूँ और पहली बार मैंने 6:45 बजे से इतनी बड़ी संख्या देखी। ये लग रहा है कि मुंबई कर बाहर आके वोट करेंगे। मोदी लहर नहीं, मैंने कहा मोदी सुनामी होगी। जो विरोधी जो पार्टियां एक साथ मिलके सिर्फ खुद के फायदे के लिए आई है, उनको खत्म कर देगी।
So again, is there a Modi wave? Is there a wave at all? Let's do a state-wise check. Among the southern states of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala and Karnataka, BJP has a solid presence only in the state of Karnataka. In 2014, the last elections, BJP bagged 17 out of the 28 seats over there. But things have changed. It's fighting a coalition of the Congress party and the JDS, or the Janata Dal Secular. The coalition is itself likely to face anti-incumbency because that is the coalition in power in the state, and BJP could gain from it. In Kerala, the BJP could break the duck or break the zero that they've been getting in the state in elections so far, but it is not likely to do much else across the state. In the state of Tamil Nadu, BJP's National Democratic Alliance partner, the AIA-DMK, is one of the two strong contenders. But then again, the ruling AIA-DMK government faces a strong wave of anti-incumbency itself. In the western state of Maharashtra, BJP is likely to do better. In Maharashtra, BJP will be hoping for a repeat of the 2014 performance. But the rift in the Shiv Sena-BJP alliance, as well as anti-incumbency, again, a BJP-ruled state of Maharashtra, is set to work against the alliance, at least in the rural areas where farm distress has clearly been a big election issue. Madhya Pradesh, the central Indian state, is one of the states which sees a clear-cut shootout between the Congress party and the BJP. Sure, the BJP lost the assembly or the state elections last year, but that is no indication as to how the state would vote in the Lok Sabha or the central elections. Ditto Rajasthan. Gujarat, meanwhile, saw a record turnout this time around, and it could go to the BJP given that the state is voting for its own representative, that is Narendra Modi, in Delhi. If there is a Modi wave, that needs to be reflected in West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. The party has made major inroads into Bengal, and they will be looking to cause an upset. But still, the Trinamool Congress party is a strong regional player. Now, the one thing that could go against the BJP in West Bengal is the division of votes in a four-cornered race. The left and the Congress may be weak, but they still remain significant players in the state. And that brings us to the state of Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh overwhelmingly favored BJP and Modi, both in the 2014 general elections and in the 2017 state elections. The party still retains its aura in Uttar Pradesh, and the Prime Minister himself is contesting from the Varanasi Lok Sabha constituency in Uttar Pradesh. But the Gadbandhan of Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samajwadi Party, poses the biggest test to the Modi wave, because it's a caste-based coalition, and it's a battle between a strong party and alliance arithmetic. Chhattisgarh favored the Congress party in last year's assembly elections, but Bihar could be another key battle. JDU-BJP alliance in the state of Bihar looks quite strong. Besides, the duo have always performed well together. Now, the case of Rajasthan is a little unique. Here, voters defeated the Vasundhara Raje government of the BJP last year, but they seem to be favoring Modi for the top job. BJP has also made inroads into northeastern states in the last few years, but the Citizenship Amendment Bill has taken some of that sheen off in the recent months. So, is there a wave? Again, and that's a major question, because a wave signifies a shift of votes from one alliance and shift towards the other alliance. Now, if the BJP retains its vote base, and if the anti-incumbency votes do not polarize towards any one opposition alliance, then it could still win without any wave. Now, that's a very big possibility. Majority of the states that voted between 2014 and 2019 overwhelmingly backed the BJP, barring the last few state election results. And that explains the presence on the ground. The clear indication is this: though there is criticism against his government over some schemes, the agri-distressed, the rising unemployment, the party's vote share did not fall significantly in any state since 2014. Yes, there was the defeat in the by-elections last year, the Kairana by-elections in Uttar Pradesh, but by-elections are no indicators of a national trend. Now, such a strong Prime Minister who retains the bulk of public support and government that has been caught in no major corruption scam should be safe. Now, what the opposition needs is a wave in their favor, and that doesn't look to be the case. Our verdict? Our wave can only be interpreted once the final numbers come out. We will know if there is a wave or tsunami or anything of that sort only on the 23rd of May, that is counting day. But at a perception level, there seems to be no major pointed anti-NDA or anti-Modi wave. Modi's approval ratings keep in mind, remains higher. Wave or not, Modi looks the favorite in these elections. Yesterday, we looked at the impact between polling percentage and its impact on election results. In today's section of Do You Know, we will discuss the story of the swing vote and how it impacts election results in India. Now, before we get in, let's get down to the basics first. What is a swing vote? It's essentially a portion or percentage of votes that has a decisive impact on the results of the elections. And this percentage of votes need not be big in a multi-party system. Even a minor change could cause a huge change in the results. Now, India has two major national parties. They've been the central party in coalition governments since 1998. We did not consider the coalition governments of H.D. Deve Gowda or I.K. Gujral between the years of 1996 and 1998, frankly, because it was a coalition of national parties with Congress not taking part in the government. Now let's look at how the BJP's performance has changed in terms of the overall vote share and the swing. The swing for individual parties is marked at vote change. Now, in 1996, the BJP secured 20.29% of total votes polled and got 161 seats. It was the single largest party. But Vajpayee's government could not pass the no confidence motion. In 1998, BJP increased its vote share to 25.5%, a rise of 5.3%. Now, that point of time, it ended up winning 182 seats and formed the NDA government. After regional parties pulled out of the NDA in 1999, the very next year, leading to another election, BJP's vote share actually fell by nearly 2%. But they still got 182 seats and formed a stable government at the center that lasted an entire 5-year term. Now let's compare how Congress party did in these three elections, just to see if we can interpret results statistically. Congress, in fact, secured 28.8% of votes in 1996, much above the BJP, but its seats tally fell to just 140. It could not form the government. The point to note here is this: if a party contests a lot of seats alone, its vote share is bound to be higher. But that doesn't mean anything in terms of the number of seats the party can win. In 1998, the vote share of the Congress party fell by 3%. The seats tally rose to 141. But it did not have an alliance in place like the NDA, and the result, the NDA formed the government. In 1999, the Grand Old Party polled 28.3% more than the BJP, but its seats tally fell to 114, and the BJP-headed NDA formed the government. Now, these three elections do not help us understand the value of swing votes because the Congress party did not forge strong alliances before 2004 elections, when the UPA or the United Progressive Alliance came into existence, whereas the NDA was already a reality. BJP contested in lesser number of seats but had strong regional allies like TDP, the Telugu Desam Party, DMK, BJD and TMC, which added to its seats tally overall. Let's now take a look at the last three general elections of India where it has been a clear-cut battle of alliances. In 2004, Congress's vote share decreased by 1.6%, but it got 145 seats and was the single largest party. It formed a coalition government. In 2009, a mere 2% positive vote swing helped Congress party to increase its seat share to 206, and the UPA-2 government ruled for 5 years. In 2014, the scenario changed. And how? The Congress party lost 9% of its vote share, which translated to a fall of 162 seats. The overall tally was an abysmal 44 seats. Compare this to the BJP. The party lost 1.5% of votes in 2004 and was reduced to 138 seats. In 2009, the party lost a further 3.5% votes and could not form the government. cut to 2014, a 12.5% increase in vote share helped it to add 166 seats to the 116 it had in 2009. And that was clearly the Modi wave. The result, 282 seats, absolute majority. That's what vote share changes can do in a coalition. The phenomenon of swing votes is best demonstrated by the alliances. In 2004, UPA gained 1.9% of votes, meaning a swing of just 1.9% in UPA's favor and a negative swing of minus 3.8% against NDA, leading to a change in the government. Ditto in 2009, UPA gained 1.8% of votes, while 8.7% of votes swung against NDA. The result, a resounding victory for the UPA. And this is how elections in alliances generally work. Small numbers make a big difference. The 2014 elections were one of a kind. There was 14% vote swing against UPA and 14% vote swing for NDA. Absolute majority for Narendra Modi. The 2014 elections was not one of swing votes. It was a clear wave, and the numbers help us understand it better. Out of the 30.8% votes that swung towards NDA, the BJP alone gained 12.5%. That explains the margin and the scale of victory. So, if you're asking what exactly is the point over here, in general, when there is no wave towards any particular party or alliance, the swing vote could decide the government. Besides, in a multi-cornered race with many regional players, the analysis gets a little tricky. As the results come out on the 23rd of May, it would be a great exercise to understand how the vote swung and in favor of which party, in which state. That would help us interpret the results better. And with that, we've come to the end of this edition of India Election Watch. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off. Good night.